Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash, Barakatah. Double honors to the elders and apostles and the righteous men of great millstone who teach us this truth in righteousness and sincerity and in brotherly love. Salutations to the hopeful elect, the 144,000 men of Yasharallah, and the one-third men, women, and children of Yasharallah. Shalom. This is your brother Shamya coming back at you one more time with this quick lesson from the GMS Helena, Montana camp. And, I'm gonna just jump right into it. Akim and Athquath, man, prophecy is being fulfilled. It is being fulfilled. I am being vexed and uncomfortable every single day now. You know, Esau knows that his time is short, and it just gets better and better and better for Jake. And Esau sees it. He sees that we're shining, we're glowing, and they see it. They see it, and they hate it. They hate it so much, and they are showing their true colors. Um, this Edomite that I be telling you, Akim, about all the time, this dude is showing his horns for real. You know what I'm saying? But through the spirit and power, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakwadash Barakatah, the Lord just brings comfort and peace and ease to my heart, my mind, and my spirit when I'm going through these trials and these tribulations. Because it's tough, man. It's so demonic at my job. Demons jump on these people, and it's like it's it, it- you know throughout the day I can have a sense of peace, and then all of a sudden the demons attack. You know, but I'm gonna jump right into this lesson, Akim. So this lesson is basically about um, when I used to perform. Um, you know, especially like doing street performing. I used to be a street performer also, and on the weekends we would a group of us would go out and we would street perform for money. Street perform. We would do it all over L.A. Venice Beach, Third Street Promenade. Our main headquarters was in Hollywood on Hollywood Boulevard, and we would go out there and bust our moves out, and the crowds would give us money for it. But anyway, when I started going out to Venice Beach performing, I used to perform with this tumbling group. They were one of the best tumbling groups in the world, and they were from Jamaica. Okay, so there was Jake down there. So anyway, they saw me performing one time, and in my routine, I did a lot of tumbling. So they said, "We want you to come out here and perform with us in Venice Beach," which I did. But they had a routine down because they were doing it for like over 30 years, and they had a routine down to a T. But every single time before they would finish the show and do a grand finale, the leader of the group would do a speech. It was probably like a 5 minute speech telling them, like, if you like the show, uh, you know, you know, give up some money, and support us and everything. But one thing that stood out is that when he was making his speech, he would say this line. He would say this, and there is only one race, and that's the human race. That's what he would do. That would be part of the line he would say in his whole speech that he would do. And then everybody would start clapping because worldly, you would have Asian people and black people and white people all together. It's like, yes, it's only one race. Which is fucking bullshit. But even like back then, this was probably like in 2008, yeah, to about 2008, 2009. And what was funny is that over time, when I would hear him say that, And you know, it was way before I came into truth. In my mind, I was like, no, man, that's not true. It's not just one race. And I didn't know nothing. I was just a performer. I was a dancer. But I just naturally knew back then. It's like it ain't just one race, you know? But now when the Lord brought me into the truth, now I fully understand that it's just, it's not just one race of people. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna prove it too. So we're gonna go right into these scriptures because I remember when the leader of that group I used to perform with, he would say that he's like, and there is only one race. And then all of the group would say, and that's the human race. And then everybody starts screaming and clapping and everything. You know, I guess it was just it was a thing to get more money too. But anyway, I'm gonna just jump right into it. This is the definition for the word race. It says this: a group of people descended from a common ancestor. So we're descendants from Jacob. Okay? We're descendants from Jacob, the descendants of Jacob, Israel. Okay? A race of people. It says family, the family of Israel. See that? It says family, but we are the family of Israel. It says line, we come from the line of Israel. Lineage, we come from the lineage of Israel. House, the house of Israel. Dynasty, stock, blood, all those are the dynasty of Israel, the stock of Israel, the blood of Israel. And then it says tribe, because there's 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? Because each tribe has their, we are a nation, we are the nation of Israel, but in each tribe is a nation. Okay? That's how dope Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Lord is wonderful like that. You know what I'm saying? But then so now what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to go to the book of Genesis chapter 25 and verse 23. And I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua for letting me and allowing me to do this lesson, because the truth is coming out in these last days, and the Lord don't want to hear none of that fucking Christianity shit and God loves everybody and one race and all. No, the Lord ain't with that shit. This is Genesis chapter 25. Genesis chapter 25 and verse 23. And it reads, Genesis 25 and 23. Okay? Now, as I'm going to start at verse 22, because this is when Jacob and Esau were in the womb of their mother. Okay? And I'm going to read. It says, matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 21. It says this: and Isaac entreated the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua for his wife, because she was barren. And the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua was entreated of him. And Rebekah, who was Isaac's wife, his wife, conceived. Verse 22, and the children struggled together within her. So why are these two children struggling together within her womb? They're struggling. They're basically struggling and fighting. Just like right now, like me and this fucking Edomite, we're struggling, you know. I hate him and he hate me. This is what it is right here. This shows you that this is all, the scriptures is real. Okay? Verse 22, it says, and the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? Rebecca was like, why am I going through these pains? Why are these children struggling in my womb? And the Lord finna say it. And she went to inquire of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Verse 23, here's the kicker. And the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua said unto her, two nations, two race of people, two manner, we're going to keep reading. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. So to make a long story short, the second these two children were born, the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai separated them. He separated them. Okay? One nation will be stronger than the other. That's Israel. We're stronger than Esau. And then it says, and the elder shall serve the younger. Esau came out first. So that's prophecy. So basically, the Lord is saying right here that in due time, that Esau will serve his younger brother Jacob. Prophecy has to be fulfilled first. Okay? But the key word right here is to be separated. So how can it be one race, and that's the human race, when the Lord said right here that he will separate these two babies before they were born? Okay? The Lord said that this was going to happen. He was going to separate them. Now, what I want to do is I want to look up that word in the blue letter, okay, for separated. This is Strong's Concordance H6504. For the word separated, it means to separate, divide, to make a division. You know what I did a couple of days ago, Akim, what I did was I got sick and tired of, and the Lord had the Spirit jump on me to do this. I was always working in the back with all these Edomites and all these wicked ass people. So a couple of days ago, what I did was I said, look, I can't take this no more. Can you please just put me on the floor? I don't want to be in the back with these people no more. Can you please separate me? And then I've gotten into a little thing where it's like, well, we need you on the truck and stuff. But then the Lord had the Spirit jump on me to speak wisdom. And then they finally just said, okay, we'll just separate you from these other people, which was beautiful. Call Halalim Yahweh Shem Yahushai Bashem Rakakwadash Barakatah. Okay? So, separated, Strong's H6504, to separate, divide, to make a division. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Exodus chapter 33. Exodus chapter 33. Okay? Because that's what the Lord is doing with us, that who he's dealing with. He's separating us from these heathens. Okay? And it's a beautiful thing. Exodus 33. Exodus 33. See, and I feel good doing this lesson. You know, I was I was low in the spirit, and then the Lord had me do this lesson, and now I feel good because I'm reading and knowing that the Lord is getting sick and tired of these heathens, and he wants his sons and daughters away from these heathens. So this is Genesis chapter 25, and I'm going to start at verse 23. And it reads, let's see, Exodus. Oh, no. Exodus 33. Salakia, Akia. Exodus 33. Exodus 33. Okay. Exodus 33 and verse 16. And it reads, it says, verse 16, for wherein shall it be known here that I and thy people have found grace in thy sight? So this is Moses speaking, okay, to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, okay. It says, and thy people, who are thy people? Israel, the nation of Israel, have found grace in thy sight. Is it not in that thou goest with us? So shall we be separated, just like what we read in Genesis, separated, I and thy people, from all the people that are upon the face of the earth. Let me read that one more time. Verse 16, for wherein shall it be known here that I and thy people have found grace in thy sight? Is it not in that thou goest with us? So shall we be separated, I and thy people, from all the people that are upon the face of the earth. There's no such thing as there is only one race, and that's the human race. That guy I used to perform with, he's full of shit. because the Lord separated us from these nations. So now what I did was in Exodus 33 and 16, this concordance for separated is H6395. Strong's concordance H6395. It says to be distinct. So the Lord put a distinction between his people and all these other nations, all these other races of people on the earth. He put a distinction between us. It says to be distinct, marked out, be separated, be distinguished, to be wonderful, to make separate, set apart. Okay, that's what the word holy means. The Lord said, for thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power. Thou hast chosen the nation of Israel to be a special people to himself above all people that are upon the face of this earth. So there's not one race. The Lord has taken the nation of Israel and separated us from these heathen nations, and we're on top of them. So when you're on top of somebody, dealing with hierarchy and all that, that means somebody has to be on the bottom, below you, beneath you. So it ain't just one race. No, we just read it. That's why we're going to go to the book of Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 24. We just get into the points, okay? Leviticus chapter 20. Leviticus chapter 20. Okay. Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 24. And it reads, but I have said unto you, ye shall inherit the land, and I will give it unto you to possess it, a land that floweth with milk and honey. I am the Lord your God, your power, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which have separated you from other people. We keep reading it over and over and over. The Lord separated us. How can the Lord love everybody? But the Lord is saying right here that he has separated us from other people on the face of the earth. If Yahweh Bashem Yahushai loved everybody, he say, okay, I'm going to get everybody together. I love everybody. No, the Lord separated us. That shows you that these other nations are nothing to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. The Lord said it. They're nothing. So now let's go to the book of Deuteronomy chapter 32. Deuteronomy chapter 32. Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 8. And it reads, verse 8, when the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, divided, that word divide, that means division. To divide, split. Okay? When the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, divided to the nations their inheritance, okay? When he separated the sons of Adam, who were the sons of Adam? Us, Israel, okay? He separated the sons of Adam. He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. Those are the sons of Adam. The Lord separated us from. The Lord gave everybody their portion. He divided the nations. He divided, put everybody in their land, and everybody, to do their thing, and then the Lord separated the sons of Adam. Who are the sons of Adam? We just read it right there. It says to the number of the children of Israel. And verse 9, it says right here, for the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob, Israel, is the lot of his inheritance. And there you go. Now what I did was I looked this up in Deuteronomy 32 and 8 in the Holman Bible, and it reads, when the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, gave the nations their inheritance and divided the human race. I got to read that one more time. The Lord want me to read that. Deuteronomy 32:8 in the Holman Bible. When the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, gave the nations their inheritance and divided the human race, he set the boundaries of the peoples according to the number of the people of Israel. Deuteronomy 7:6. Let's jump right to it. Deuteronomy 7:6. Deuteronomy 7:6. We don't want to make this a long lesson. We just hitting the points. Deuteronomy 7:6. It says this: For thou art an holy people. Who is that talking about? Who is Yahweh Shemel talking about? His people. Yasharallah, Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay. Verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord, Yahweh Shemel thy power, have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Above. We're above all these nations, and they are beneath us. And that's why they're hated in these last days. They know we're coming back into our heritage. We're coming back into our true nationality. The Lord has given us back our remembrance in this last captivity that he has, and he's making us remember ourselves. And with that, these heathens feel it and they see it. And they hate it. But who gives a fuck with, because they gonna fucking they gonna have to pay for what they did to the Lord's people anyway. They gonna pay. And Esau gonna be destroyed very soon. So now let's go to we read this in the Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6 in the Amplified Bible. It says, "For you are a holy people," parentheses, "set apart to the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, your power. The Lord, your power, has chosen you out of all the peoples on the face of the earth to be a people for his own possession." Parentheses, that is his very special treasure. And that's plain. That's plain. Let's keep moving on. Exodus chapter 11. Exodus chapter 11. Okay, Exodus chapter 11. Real quick, Exodus chapter 11. Chapter 11. Okay. Exodus chapter 11. Exodus chapter 11 and verse 7. It reads, "But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel." We're two different people. We're not the same people. Just because the Egyptians were dark skinned and the Israelites were dark skinned, or ranging light brown to dark brown, the Lord said he put a difference between us. There's a difference, a distinction. The Lord has made he has made a distinction between his people and the Egyptians. And there you go. Exodus 11 and 7 in the Julia Smith translation. In the Julia Smith translation, it reads, "And against all the sons of Israel, a dog shall not sharpen his tongue from man and even to cattle, so that ye shall know that Yahweh will separate between Egypt and between Israel." Young's literal translation, it reads, "And against all the sons of Israel a dog sharpeneth not his tongue from man even unto beast, so that ye know that Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai doth make a separation between Egyptians and Israel." There you go. There you go. The Lord separated us. And that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. All praises to Yahweh Shem Shai. Now we're going to jump back to Genesis chapter. We can jump to verse 43. Genesis 43, and we're going to wrap it up. Okay? Genesis 43 and verse 32. And it reads, okay? In verse 32, it says this. Now this is talking about Joseph. We just get into the points. And it says, verse 32, and it's talking about Joseph and the Egyptians and the Hebrews. It says, verse 32, and they set on for him by himself, and for them by themselves, and for the Egyptians which did eat with him by themselves, because the Egyptians might not eat bread with the Hebrews, for that is an abomination unto the Egyptians. Ooh. Oh man, they didn't even want to eat with us. Let me read it one more time, verse 32. And they set on for him by himself, and for them by themselves, and for the Egyptians which did eat with him by themselves, because the Egyptians might not eat bread with the Hebrews, for that is an abomination unto the Egyptians. Them Hamites to this very day, they hate us. The Hamites, the real Hamites, the real Africans, talk shit about us. They hate us. They know that we're not the same people. They know that the